Hi, this is Tali Berman, and last week I did a video on 4 strategies to help your child with autism help develop his self-esteem and a positive sense of self. So I gave you 4 last time. I'll do a quick review of that right now, and I'm going to give you 4 more today so you have a real toolbox of things that you can do to help your child feel better about himself, feel good about who he is, and help bring his unique self to the world around him. So just a quick review. This is what we did last time. Last time was number 1, change your goal, change your question. So instead of asking yourself, how can I help my child be more like other kids? How can I close the gap between where my child is now and where other kids are? Ask yourself, how can I help my child bring his unique self more fully to the world around him? Just by changing that question, that will influence and direct the decisions you make, the things you participate in, and how you guide your child forward. And ultimately conveys the message that I don't want you to be different than who you are. I want you to be more fully who you are and share that with the world around you. So, number 1 is change the goal, change your question. Number 2, identify and help your child develop his strengths and passions. So instead of suppressing the things your child might love or brush them aside, find the things your child loves, whether it's music, whether it's drawing, whether it's comics, and help him develop that. I know for my own son, for example, he loves doing things with his hands. And since he's in school all day where he's really faced with his biggest challenges, which is reading and writing and attention, for him to have activities where he loves what he's doing and he's really good at what he's doing is such an important part of his self-esteem. So he's in a carpentry workshop, he's in a nature workshop where he's out there and he's weaving things and he's cooking things and he's making things, and that's really important for him. Number 3 was finding a group of people, ideally, who share that common interest. So there's also a sense of belonging in his area of interest or passion, like a painting class, like a music class, things like that. Number 4 was helping your child be more independent. Find the places in your daily life where you can step back further, not hover, and allow your child to really do something for himself, by himself, fully. That's number 4. So today we're going to start with number 5. Number 5 is contribution. Find a place where not only can your child be independent, but can actually be a contributing member to your family. Feeling that you have something to contribute makes you a very meaningful part of the community. So this is doing something for others. This might be taking out the trash. This might be setting the table. This might be, getting the little sister's bottle or shoes. Something that becomes consistently his responsibility, where he can feel like, I did that. I contributed, I helped other people. So finding a consistent and clear way that your child can contribute. Number 6, speak to your child's true ability. There is no need to do baby talk. There is no need to talk down to your child. Your child's verbal communication, and I say this all the time, but I can't stop saying it, means nothing about your child's comprehension, meaning he or she understands way more than he can communicate. So speak to him to his true ability. Tell him what you're doing and why you're doing it. Tell him what you believe he's capable of. Tell him where your challenges are, where his challenges are. Talk to him directly, and that already will help him to see himself in a different way. Someone who's capable of that kind of understanding, capable of that kind of relationship. So 6 is speak to your child's true intelligence. Number 7 is surround your child with the people who love and accept him. So this means, and I'm sure you could all think of someone right now, those people in your life who judge your child, who judge your parenting, who judge your family, can be very toxic in your child's life and create stress and create this environment where he's being judged. So I really encourage you to think about those people. And are there ways that you can either eliminate those people in your life who are not supportive of you and not supportive of your child, and or give your child at least minimal exposure, and instead really saturate your child and expose your child to the people who love him, believe in his true intelligence, and talk to him the way I was speaking about before, believing how much he truly understands. That's number 7. And number 8 is creating a supportive environment. So as you know, for many people on the autism spectrum, there's a lot of sensory dysregulation, a lot of overload, overstimulation, which can lead to stress and a feeling that I can't manage, I can't cope, I can't handle this environment. And so that's not going to lead to a positive sense of self. What will lead to a positive sense of self is saying, I can do this. I can be in this environment. I can handle this. I can more than handle this. I can thrive in this environment. So really identify what are the environments that support your child and what are the ones that are just too much. You know, hectic trips to the mall, different outings, certain clubs, activities, classrooms. Think about the places of big family gatherings where your child doesn't thrive, where he is overwhelmed, and try to adapt as much as you can so that he's either only in those supportive environments, or when he's in environments that are a little bit more stimulating, make sure he has a way to regulate himself, to have a quiet space where he can go and calm himself down and have the ease that is required to have a positive sense of self. All right, so now that is part 2. We've covered 8 strategies to help your child with autism have self-esteem. And again, if this is not something you've been thinking about, I think the biggest thing is just to really make this a goal. Above anything else is helping your child have a good feeling, a positive feeling about who he is, despite what challenges he might have. I was really excited to share these strategies with you, and I would love to hear what is one thing you can implement to help your child with autism have more self-esteem and a positive sense of self. So please scroll down, join the conversation, add your comments below, and if you're watching this video anywhere other than my blog, hop on over to www.taliberman.com, and I would love to hear what you are taking away from today's video.